Chapter 33. Milam's Pav. Today is the day that Clayman plans for the new demon lord to be born. I was bored from having nothing to do lately, so this should give me something to be excited about. At least I hope it will. I'm heading towards Clayman's castle alongside Trini as an assistant for me. I would bring mildly, but he is too stuck in his ways, so he wouldn't allow cooked food to be given to me. I was also traveling with Frey as I'd been with her for the past few days. She always treats me well, so I like to be around her more than the other demon lords. After we reached the castle and sat down, Clayman started to tell us the progress on his current scheme. Clayman, I thank you all for coming to see the completion of the new demon lord. With your help I'll be able to have it join the council, and we'll gain more power in the council because of it. Now we can watch its birth together as a new age demon lord is born. After he said that, an image appeared in an orb on the table that showed the orcs invading the lizardmen. Though it wasn't going as well as it seemed. There were a few dragonutes helping the lizardmen along with many other species. There were goblins, Kijin, dragons, even demons and dryads were helping them. I also noticed these peculiar demons were very powerful compared to others. They felt as strong as misery and rain, which made me excited. This plan of Clayman's might not go according to his will, but it appears a new demon lord has been born. It's just not the orc lord as we'd hoped. These demons could possibly join us if they choose to, or even the dragons. But the person I believe will join us is the blue-haired child who's fighting the orc lord alone while the demons watch. She is curious to me more than anything else. She appears to be a slime that has sentience. A possibility I'd never heard of before. However, there was two others who caught my eye, a human sage who was fighting with the Kijin and a person who looks similar to the girl fighting the orc lord. However, it appears we've been spotted by him as well. As he looked up at us, he immediately teleported in front of the person the orb was using as a sight and said, "Person, so you all are watching us. Good, that means you get to see your plan fail. All four of you demon lords. Frey, Carrion, Milam, and Clayman. I've known of your schemes since the beginning, and I thank you for delivering this forest to me. Unfortunately, it seems you don't comprehend who you're fighting against, so I'll help you to understand. There was a saying I often said long ago before I was locked away. Curious of what it is." He paused for a moment, seemingly waiting for us to answer him. "Void. I often said either bow to the void or be consumed by it. I am far older than all of you and have been here since before most of you existed. I am the void dragon and I have returned. This harpy has trespassed on my territory, so I'm taking here as compensation for your misdeeds, demon lords. Or would you rather I send Veldora to play in your kingdoms instead? No, you all care too much about them, so I'll simply take the harpy instead. However, I invite you, Milam, to visit me if you wish. I have a gift from your father for you to have." After he said that, the crystal went blank. Clayman then switched it to a different perspective and Gelmud was rushing over to help the orc lord in fear. When he arrived, he tried getting the orc lord to evolve, but he just ended up dead anyway. Clayman started to throw a fit as he was saying he couldn't even reach Laplace, whoever that is. He soon calmed down when he remembered we were here. Clayman, well, that was a failure, how unfortunate. But a being like that is a danger to the world. I say we call a Walpurgis to deal with it. Frey, did you not hear Clayman? He has control of Veldora and you want to fight him still. Don't bring me into your black parade if you want to die so quickly. Carrion, she's right, Clayman. Besides, didn't you hear what the Majin called itself? Clayman, of course I did hear it, but it can't be the Void Dragon. It was locked away long ago by Veldanava himself. How can that weak Majin be a dragon of such a caliber? Especially since it's not pure black like the legends say it is. Carrion, that's true. It might all be a bluff, in which case it would be rude to call a Walpurgis for a weakling. Frey, Carrion is right, we should gather information first before anything else. Then we can come to a better decision. Milam, you guys can do that, but I'm going to take up his invitation first. Clayman, wait, how do you know it's a male? Milam, my Milam eyes, of course. See ya. Clayman, wait, Milam, we can't do that because of the treaty made long ago. Milam, oh, that old thing, we can just abolish it. It was made so no one could free Veldora, but since he is gone the others won't care anymore. And since there are more than 3 demon lords here, we can actually abolish it now rather than later. Clayman, that's true, I guess. Milam, well then bye. Before they can say more to me, I left with Trini right behind me. While I was traveling so she could keep up, she came close to me and whispered, "Trini, are you that excited for the possibility of a gift or to have a chance to visit your relative?" Milam, I'm excited to visit for both reasons. And if the Majin is trying to imitate my relative, I'll just end him. I have just one question however for you. Trini, what is it Milam? Milam, is it my relative and cousin of all true dragons like I'm hoping it is? Trini just smiles to me and nods her head. This makes me more excited than before since I'll finally get to meet both my family members I've never met yet. I can't wait to spar with them both since I've been so bored lately. Rimuru's Pav. It seems that Milam is heading this way and will arrive soon, so I go to the outskirts of the village so no damage is done. There I wait for her to arrive here. I have informed the others of her coming here so they don't try to fight her like before. Diablo and Testarossa along with Shizu still wanted to come along in case it gets bad. I know that Ultima and Carrera are nearby as well so they can jump in when they need to. The others are nearby as well. Rimuru, they are so overprotective of me. Seal, you're important to all of them, so of course they'd worry about your safety if a demon lord is coming. Especially if it's Milam herself. Rimuru, yeah, I know that. I just wish they'd know I sent them away because I know I can handle it myself. Seal, it appears Milam isn't alone. Trini is with her as well. Rimuru, oh, it'll be good to see her again. Especially since her job is now considered complete. Now we'll see if Milam chooses to stay or not. After that Milam finally arrived. This time however she was wearing not her skimpy armor but an outfit I gave to her through Trini long ago. I see she cherishes it greatly even after all this time. Milam, wahahaha, I'm Milam Nava the Destroyer and I'm answering your challenge to fight me. Rimuru, I never challenged you however. What makes you think that? Milam, you invited me for a spare didn't you, so own up to it. After that she threw a punch towards me much like before. However I'm not weak as I was back then. Do I dodge to the side with ease and continued to do so for a while. I only need one opening anyway. Rimuru, Milam, aren't you bored of fighting? I thought you came here to receive the gift your father left for you. Milam, there is something more fun than fighting people. She says as she stops fighting me. Rimuru, yes, and this is one of those few things. I then hand her a small jar of honey like before. She grabs it with little hesitation but before she does anything with it she asks me a question. Milam, so are you my father's cousin? Rimuru, oh of course, where are my manners? I'm Rimuru Tempest and I was once known as the Void Dragon. I have been asked by him to take care of you when I was released from my prison sentence. If you want to you can stay here if you want to. There are many things you can do here for fun and we'll be adding more in the future as well. But for now, here this is from your father. I then give to her a sword that is built for just her by Veldanava. She looks at it curiously in confusion of why a sword. Rimuru, your father wished he could stay with you but he had other obligations in heaven to take care of due to his own failures. He will likely never return for at least over a millennia from now. So for now you can say I'm your adoptive father until told otherwise by your dad. I hope the gifts for your birthday every year were well liked. I wasn't allowed to come to the world until recently, so sorry for leaving you alone all these years. I really wished I could have been there for her but Veldanava forbid it for me for a long time. But now I'm going to give her the childhood she missed along with the help from my friends here. Milam, is all that you say true Rimuru? She said with tears starting in her eyes. However I didn't answer her, someone else did. Trini, it's all true Milam. I was sent by him to watch over you when he was allowed to by Veldanava. We would have come earlier but your father wished for you to awaken as a demon lord so you could defend yourself better. We all disagreed with this decision so we were locked away by him for it. Milam, so he's gone now so I could awaken. That's why Gaia died. Sniff. Rimuru, who said he'd stay dead? Milam then looked up at him in surprise. Her tears settling due to shock of the words he said. Rimuru, I can revive him right now if you wish, but if you want to see something interesting then I'd recommend waiting for a little over a year. Milam, why should I wait? Rimuru, because if you do it will be that some fool who desires to cause destruction to the world will release the Chaos Dragon to try and kill me. You can then have him revived then and there where you can fight together. Doesn't that sound more fun to you? Milam, it doesn't. I can wait a little longer for such a thing but I'd really rather see him now. She said while looking down like a child asking for too many sweets. Rimuru, I never said I wouldn't if you really wanted to. I can revive him right here and now. Milam, really, can you please? She said enthusiastically. Rimuru, sure Milam, sure. It'll be a gift to you as our first meeting gift. I hope you'll take good care of him. After I said that with Milam grabbing my hands and putting ours together. I saw in the corner of my eye many girls giving me a weird look. I then located the Chaos Dragon corpse and had Seal teleport it to my imaginary space and revive it as an egg like before. I then had her recreate the body it had before there for future use in someone else's scheme. It didn't have a soul, however, only a pseudo one. I then pulled out an egg from my stomach space and gave it to Milam. Rimuru, here you go Milam. He still sleeps yet, but if you perhaps call out his name he'll hatch again. Milam, really Papa, he will. I mean Rimuru. She looked down in embarrassment after saying that and grabbing the egg from my hand. Rimuru, you can call me whatever you wish Milam. But know if you are going to be my daughter that you'll have a sibling besides Gaia there. Milam, you have a child Rimuru. Rimuru, yes I do. Her name is Sasha, and since Veldanova told me to take care of you, she is now your younger sister too. I say while putting a hand on her head and rubbing it. Milam, heh, I'm an older sister now. I got to help keep her safe then. I'll be the best older sister ever. We'll be besties. Rimuru, I hope you will be. Just know she hasn't awakened yet Milam, so play nice with her, okay? Milam, I will Papa, I will. Rimuru, then come along, let's show you your new home then. Eventually we'll have those subordinates of yours join us as well. But since they don't like to feed my daughter well, they'll have to live without you for a while, don't you agree? I say as we all begin to walk back home together. I also silently communicate with Milam through thought communication. As she ate the honey I gave her. Rimuru, you noticed the others watching us, didn't you, Clover girl? Milam, of course I did. Nothing escapes my Milam eye and ears. Rimuru, mine neither Milam. Mine neither. We then went to the middle of town like before and presented Milam to everyone in town, along with Trini in a stage. Rimuru, this is my adoptive daughter Milam, who has decided to join us in living here. Treat her like anyone else you treat here. This here is Trini, she is an old subordinate of mine who has been taking care of her for me. Treat her the same as a fellow of ours. Continue your tasks and make Tempest a place to remember for all times. Everyone then cheered and started to party like before. During that time Gabble and his followers showed up and I took them in like before. I didn't name them earlier since they were traitors. But I showed them from a distance after putting the harpy in my imaginary space for later. I grabbed him out of his cell and let him watch as his former lord was trying to kill his people. It did a number on him. Now however, since he's here and humbled, I'll name them all like I did the lizard men before. I then gave them the same tasks I did before and started to prepare for the next calamity that's approaching here. The child of Veldora is coming after all, and I'm going to make him own up to it. To be continued.